round. Okay. So I'll just say out a few words. I want you to say back the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay.
Okay.
All right. TikTok.
Uh, Fun.
One. Um, Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, a mockery to the cryptocurrency.
You know where it's at right now? It's crazy. Okay. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, mm, the most amazing innovation.
Nice, mashallah. Ethereum.
Ethereum, the practical use of cryptocurrency.
Okay. Marriage.
Mirage, no, I haven't heard of it. Is it a cryptocurrency?
No. Because there's youth, right? There's a lot of young people watch my videos. So according to the analytics, so marriage like shadi, like wedding.
Oh, okay. I thought it's a crypto asset again.
It might not. Hey, according to some people, it might be an asset. Some people, it might not be an asset.
Oh, okay, good. It completes your life.
Completes your life. Okay. Kids.
Kids, uh, they are a source of happiness.
Source of happiness. Okay. Steak.
Steak, now I get confused now. I am thinking about staking and also eating a steak.
We'll do
Eating
both.
a
We'll do
steak is
both.
very-
How about beef steak? We'll do beef steak or chicken
I
steak.
really like it, but right now I am I'm fasting, so like, and I started just fighting this morning right now here.
Oh, that's a bad question to ask right now. So my bad. Let's talk about.
Yeah, I will avoid trying thinking about it, but really would like to have a good beef steak, juicy one.
Inshallah, when we meet up, we'll do a barbecue. Inshallah, that's the goal.
Inshallah.
Okay. Crypto staking.
Crypto staking, passive income, nice way to do that.
Okay. Retirement.
Retirement, relaxation. So
Okay.
like a lot of time to read books.
Amazing. Okay. Perfect. Now I just want to ask you. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna ask a quick few questions, and if you feel comfortable, answer them. And if you don't, you can say pass. Start off favorite book.
Start a favorite book,
Yeah.
uh, Internet of Money.
Internet of Money. Okay. Favorite location.
Favorite location, anything hillside.
Anything else there? Okay. Your favorite top three cryptos.
My favorite top three cryptos, okay. Ethereum
Okay.
and Bitcoin, of course.
Okay.
And the third one is anything which gives me profit and Sharia compliant, of course.
I love it. I'm at the same page. So okay, let me change that up in a bit. Or we'll say 4 or 5 cryptos because I'll share you mine also. I have my portfolio open actually. 4 or 5 cryptos that you think in the next 3 years, not financial advice, nothing like that. But in your opinion, that will change the world and be super valuable.
Polka swap
Okay.
and another one is Dogecoin. Yeah. So I think that it's gonna change it. Although whether I like it or not, but it's gonna have some huge impact on the cryptocurrency.
I know for sure. Okay, so today is what, May 4th or 5th, and so in May 8th, Elon Musk is gonna be coming on SNL, and he's gonna talk about Doge for sure. So I was talking to my brother about this, and he's like, "Yo, man, I already made quite a bit now." And I was like, "Okay." And then he's like, "We're gonna hold it till May 8th, and then right after that, sell right after May 8th."
Yeah.
By the way, okay, so according to I'm pretty sure you know about the IFG crypto list, right? Right? It's in there. It says Doge is permissible. You don't have to answer this, but in your opinion, is it permissible or not?
I mean, if you look at the mechanism itself, So there is, I mean, when you look at the history of Dogecoin, so it is basically a mock for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That was it is.
Yeah.
So it was a meme coin, and then you can see that in terms of the substance, like how it was issued,
Yeah.
how it is designed and then distributed. So it was really nothing behind it, but very similar to Bitcoin. The concept was very similar. It's just like a smoking. So in that sense, I don't see any Sharia issue in that. But except that the logo is basically based on a dog. So which is basically from the Sharia perspective, it is not likable.
Fair enough. And I could understand that. Are you holding any cryptos right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, amazing. By the way, for me, I've already shared my top 12 onto my YouTube, but I'm gonna I think I'm gonna change up a little bit. And I should make a fourth version of my video, but I think there's a few tokens that really are impeccable, like ADA, H bar, Ethereum. I'm gonna say I don't like Bitcoin. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is that one token that's useless, and the other ones are actually useful. So I understand that Bitcoin's the father of all and all that, the whole drama.
No, actually, let me just share with you that Bitcoin is conceptually the most amazing innovation, I think, after internet. So the idea is that I am not looking at it from only a crypto perspective, but if you look at the whole monetary system in the world.
Yes.
And then if you analyze it, that how financial things are working, how money is working. So Bitcoin is basically something which gives you a very new, a fresh look on all these issues in a very different way. So I look at it from the conceptual perspective, it is quite amazing. Of course, you may consider that from the profit perspective, from a business perspective, whether you want to hold it in your portfolio is something different.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you also that you can build, like, a lot of these other tokens you can build, like Polkadot. You talk about Polkadot. You can build on it. It's a multi-chain blockchain technology, which has two strands that you can build on. Kat, let's jump a little bit into DeFi. Do you have some more time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. So let's jump into DeFi, and then after that, I want to jump into our last topic. But inshallah, so DeFi. What's your study say about DeFi? Because I made a video about DeFi, saying I did research about DeFi. I talked to you also about it, and I talked to a PhD in DeFi, in blockchain, sorry, and he said he hasn't found DeFis that have that are like pure DeFis, not oracles, not protocols, but pure DeFis that are not really fully Sharia compliant, because all of them have some form of yield or interest earnings built within the math. Because I mean, technically, a DeFi, a crypto is a algorithm. It's a math. So, what's your opinion on that?
Okay, so first of all, when Bitcoin started, it started as a DeFi project.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be a very completely decentralized financial system.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what happened is later on, very centralized projects and products and institutions being developed. Institutions like exchanges. So they were developed. They were very centralized, and then the projects also became very centralized. So that is why we really needed to basically again go back to the basic by saying that now we are starting a phenomenon which is called DeFi. So it is actually back to basic.
Okay.
That why we had crypto in the first place.
Okay.
Now, second thing is the argument that the math is already there, the formula is there. I need you to basically see it from the Sharia perspective that whether a contract or a transaction is halal or haram is based on the contractual terms, responsibilities and liabilities of the contracting parties, and whether the subject matter is halal or not, and all the pillars are being fulfilled, all the requirements are being fulfilled or not. Now, when we are talking about the formulas or algorithms which are actually calculating profits and losses, so that is basically does not affect the product itself.
Okay.
So in Islamic finance, for example, in the traditional Islamic finance, we have an argument that if you have a murabaha product, for example, car financing, which is basically a musharaka mutanafisa normally.
Yeah.
So it's a partnership contract.
Mm-hmm.
So where basically banks sells you, a bank sells you, as an Islamic bank sells you a car which you want, and then you pays the bank the principal plus profit, because it's a sale and purchase contract, right? So, but the profit is being calculated based on the interest rate. You understand? Why? Because Islamic banks are operating in the same environment where interest rate is basically the main factor or the dominant economic factor, which is basically dictating the cost of capital and other things as well. So
inflation,
that,
everything.
They have to meet it. So if you look at the calculations of profits of any Islamic bank, most of the calculations are based on interest rate.
Okay, subhanallah.
So, but the thing is, the argument here is that that it does not actually makes the whole transaction invalid or haram.
Yeah, it's just a point of reference.
Yeah, because it's a point of reference.
Yeah.
So I can give you a very simple example.
Yeah.
Is that let's suppose that I am selling juice in a market where wine is also being sold.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's suppose that a bottle of wine, which is 1 liter, is being sold for $20. And $15 is the cost and $5 is the profit.
Profit margin.
That's what basically the market norm. I want to sell my juice as well with the same calculation.
At a 25% margin.
Yeah. So like $15 is my cost, and then exactly $5 $5 I want to take as profit.
Or
so
25%.
And I take the same formula.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the wine industry changes their formula for calculating profit. I will also do the same.
Yeah, because that's industry. That's industry thing. Standard.
Yeah. So, but then the question is whether my juice become haram.
No.
Because I am using the same formula. So that is basically the question. So now how you can see this, that your product has to be halal and your service has to be halal. How you are calculating your profits or something else is basically different. It does not impact directly. Although there is a good argument saying that Islamic finance is interest free, but interest based.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
which is basically a bad thing, but it doesn't mean that being interest based makes it completely not Sharia compliant.
Yeah.
So again, going back to DeFi.
Yeah.
DeFi again is the same thing.
Okay, and so you're saying like DeFi's, like other DeFi's. I mean, you'll have to look out at the white paper and all this stuff, but there's DeFi's that that currently in the current market you're saying are permissible, or are you saying there's not a lot of them out there?
Actually, a lot of them have some problems, of course.
Okay.
But there are a good amount of DeFi projects which I have found that they are Sharia compliant.
Okay.
So, but it was basically amazing for me also when I was doing research. So you have some idea that okay, this looks like it is not halal, but then you start doing research on it, and then you spend more time and more time with it, and then it becomes clear to you that no, it is halal. So I did that. Like in fact, there were a few coins which I perceived initially that okay, they are not halal, but then I found them that they are actually halal, and then vice versa.
Okay. So just speaking about that, because I also I'm on the team with Marhaba DeFi, and I want to talk to you about this. And I think you worked on the Sharia. You are in the Sharia board, and I think you worked on the Sharia paper of Marhaba DeFi, which is known to be the first Sharia compliant or the first Sharia advisor-based DeFi in the world. So I just want you to talk a little bit about that and talk about a little bit about like what Marhaba is and
yeah, so I think if you look at the DeFi space, you may find some projects which are Sharia compliant. So like these are the existing projects, and
Okay.
you can screen them, you review them, and then find that they are Sharia compliant. But until now, there is no project which is Sharia based.
Okay.
Sharia based means that like from the very beginning you have settled in your mind that this is going to be a Sharia compliant project, and all the aspects of it. Like it's not only about the product itself,
Yeah.
but it's all aspect. Like it's like you take a 360-degree view of the whole product. That okay, this is going to be Sharia compliant from all its aspects. So
Nice.
even like the logo has to be Sharia compliant. It has to so like things like that.
Yeah.
So even the small details have to be considered by the even like the messages or the communication you are doing with the outside community has to be conveyed in a Sharia compliant manner. So that is basically my idea, and I was. I feel very lucky and fortunate that I found this venue where you can basically implement all those ideas and test them, that how the market will react. So the Marhaba DeFi, I think that in that sense is the world's first DeFi project where you are looking at the small details and thinking that okay, whether it is Sharia compliant or not.
Amazing.
And then the thing is it's a DeFi project, but another thing is they are going to be it's not a project itself. I mean it's not a project only, but it's like a complete ecosystem.
Nice.
So we are planning to build so many products under it, so it's not one product at all.
Yeah. No.
So that is basically, I think, that the beauty of it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. Cause like I'm also like a part of the aspect of the team, and so like whenever new information comes out, I just get more excited about it. And I'm like, cause it's the first one where, like as you said, the base is from Sharia, like the thoughts, the way it's being put together. I think also, I don't know if you looked into the something to do with the smart contracts. I'm not the one building it, but so you maybe have looked at the smart contract. Even the smart contracts, they're focusing on it working with the Sharia world, with the sakuks, and you can add more about it.
I can just say one thing. I was working with a startup previously, and again, it was a blockchain-based project, but not a crypto-based project. And then it was a very good project.
Yeah.
But that when I was engaged with them, and then I started talking about funding. So then they say, "Oh, Sheikh, what happened is like we have already promised a guaranteed return to our investors, initial seed capital investors. So is it Sharia compliant or not?" Then I said that okay, you are very good people, mashallah, and you have a very good vision. You have a very good product in your hand. So why didn't you basically look at this element also to become and make it Sharia compliant? I said, oh, sorry, we did not know, but now we have already committed a guaranteed profit to our seed capital investors. So what should we do now? Can you make it Sharia compliant? After contracting and doing everything, I
love it.
it.
I love it. Sorry.
That is basically they told me, but then I said it's really hard. Actually, it's really really hard to do it now because how can you do that? I said, can you change the contract, make it in a manner and convey it to them? Then they say that okay, that not all the initial investors are Muslims or understand Sharia. So if we go back to them, they definitely pull out their money, saying that okay, now they are changing contracts. So that was the irony of it. But right now with Marhaba DeFi, the good thing is like even like the fundraising and the engagement of investors. And so that can be done in a Sharia compliant manner also.
Perfect.
So it's not like you have already done something and now trying to make it Sharia compliant. It's like you are already setting the standards that okay, you are Sharia compliant, and now doing things after that.
I like it, and that way and it's not only just for the Muslims, right? That now non-Muslims can also take advantage of this opportunity, right? Because
of course, I mean, because if let's suppose the yields are attractive and better than other projects, then definitely there is a financial benefit for people who are. And not only financial benefit, some people they really like to have like some legitimacy
Yeah.
and some ethical ground in a
Ethical.
project.
Yeah.
So I think that that is the best suit for them.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. By the way, for whoever's listening, I will be making an entire video on Marhaba, and I'll try to get one of the technical people also from Marhaba on here to talk about. So that kind of wraps up most of my questions, and I know I've had you for about 1 hour. I would love to get a promise from you. Would you be willing to come again? And next time, I want to focus more about self-development, the concept of entrepreneurship, and the concept of excellence as a Muslim. You know, because
Inshallah, definitely, I will be more than happy to come. But just to give a teaser of that session,
Yeah.
I want to basically just read one hadith
Amazing.
that Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala an said that Allah's Messenger said, a strong believer is better and is more lovable to Allah than a weaker believer. And there is good in everyone, but cherish that which gives you benefit in the hereafter and seek help from Allah and do not lose heart. And if anything in the form of trouble comes to you, don't say, if I had not done that, it would not have happened so and so. But say, Allah did that, what He had ordained to do, and your if opens the gate for the second. So I think that that is basically the teaser. I think we can talk about it. And then I really found this hadith very amazing about how to become a good entrepreneur,
Yeah.
how to do self-development, and also to make your attitude and behavior and perception towards life and the things which are happening right now in a positive way.
Amazing. That perfect. There's no better way to finish this out. So thank you so much for coming. I couldn't have asked for a better guest to talk about this stuff. So Jazakallah khair.
You're most welcome. It's like a pleasure talking to you, and I really did not feel that like 1 hour has already passed. So
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Don't worry. If you keep giving me the opportunity, I'm gonna keep taking more of your hours. I just
Inshallah.
Okay.
Inshallah, at a suitable time, never. I will be available.
So Jazakallah khair. Any last things you want to say? And I think you know what. The hadith was beautiful. We can finish it off there. Thank you so much. I will
Thank you so much.
share this content on YouTube, and then inshallah, give your LinkedIn. Is that okay to whoever
Yeah,
wants to reach
sure,
out to you?
please.
Okay.
Go ahead, no problem with that.
Perfect. Jazakallah khair. Once again, Ramadan Kareem.
Barakallahu.
Have an amazing
Ramadan Kareem to
day.
you.
Take care.
Okay, Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum
alaikum.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for your time and listening to this amazing podcast with Dr. Farrukh Habib. Now, if you have more questions and you want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments below. Do share this with your friends also. I've also added a link in the description below to Marhaba DeFi. Honestly, check them out. It's a great project. There's great things upcoming for it. Do remember to hit that bell icon because I will be uploading about crypto and the big movements in the markets very soon. Stuff like pancake swap and its permissibility. Thanks a lot once again. Take care. Asalamu.